Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be showing you a quick video on what I do to clean the grout between my tiles. This can be quite a hard job sometimes when you got to get all of the dirt and grime that has found their way to lodge in between your tiles, especially if you have the light color tiles and then you got the light color grout like I do, and it can be quite tricky to get it the way you want it. There are times when you will wipe the floor, the tiles very clean, or you'll do a good job at it. You'll wipe it, you'll scrub it and everything, and the tiles actually come out really clean. But then in between the tiles, in the grout area, can be quite stubborn. So my husband and I have this way how we do it, so I just thought I would just quickly show you, just in case there's anybody who may be struggling to do it and just need a little helping hand. So all you need to do basically, guys, is you will need some thick bleach. So I've got some thick bleach here. It's just thick bleach, undiluted, that we use to like clean the toilets and things like that. So that's the one I'm using today. If you're in the UK, I just got this at the pound shop. If you're not in the UK, then it's just any thick, strong bleach that you use for cleaning purposes. And basically all I do is I just get it. If you look at the mouth here of the bottle, it has a little spout. So what I'll do is we just carefully drop some of the bleach in between the grout. And you have to take your time to do it. It's a long process. I mean, you have to have patience and just know that, well, at the end of the day, or at the end of, say, 15 to 20 minutes, I will have really clean grout. So you just basically take your time and you just go through each section of the grout, and you basically just carry on doing that, and you just leave it for like an hour, then you come back to it. So I started earlier and I have done the top part all the way up to the top right there. So I'm just basically coming down here and I'm just working my way throughout the whole kitchen until I'm done. I'm going to need this mop I'm going to be using later on. So basically what I'm going to do is just finish sprinkling all of the bleach in between the grout. You're going to use it undiluted now. You're not going to dilute it at all, because it's actually the strength of the bleach that's going to get rid of all the stains that have lodged their way inside of or in between your tiles. You just take your time and just do it. And then you come back after you've done doing all of this, just the grout bits is what you need to do, just the grout sections. And after you're finished doing that, then you're going to leave it for like an hour, and then you come back, check on it. If it's not to your liking, then you can always leave it for an extra hour. Sometimes we leave it overnight, but right now I just wanted to get it done today, so I'm just going to basically do it like this and just leave it for 1 hour and then come back to it. So in 1 hour I'll come back and I'll just let you guys see what it's looking like. Then I'm going to show you what I do to finish it off and then show you the final product. I just wanted to add as well that when you're doing this method, like when you're using this thick bleach to help you to bleach your grout, do not forget to make sure that the room is well ventilated. So open windows, open doors, just to make sure. You could even turn on, like I am in my kitchen now. I've only switched it off for the purpose of the video, but you could also make sure that the extractor fan above the stove, you can also turn that on as well, just to get rid of the excess fumes from out of the kitchen. because you know that could be toxic. That's not good for us. So that's what I've done. I've basically finished adding the bleach to the grout. I'm just going to leave it for 1 hour now, as I was saying before, just so that it will soak in. Another thing I wanted to add as well is that if you wanted, like, depending on how badly stained your grout is, but if you wanted to, you could actually use a brush, like a little toothbrush, old toothbrush, or any other small brush, and you could also give it a little scrub. So if you come upon like some stubborn parts, like I think there's one right here, right there, so I might use a little brush and give it a little scrub, but I'm going to leave it for an hour first though, just to see what the bleach does. But normally the bleach works really good, so I'll come back and show you what I do next. Hi guys, I'm back. It has been 2 hours actually, and I left the floor to soak. So right now I'm just back to show you how it's looking. So as you can see, the grout is looking so much cleaner, and I'm not even finished yet. I'm just doing the first wipe on it. So basically what I did, I just got a mop and a bucket outside with some plain water, and I'm just basically using it to just wipe up the bleach, and at the same time the bleach is going all over the surface of the floor. So that's going to give it an additional clean as well. So I'm just going there, and if you look down, you'll see it's so much cleaner than before. So I'm basically just going to go over this about 3 times to get up all the bleach, and then that's it. Another tip that I could give you as well is to make your tiles shine or shiny. You could also add that, use dishwashing liquid in your mixture. So like when you're using the mop in the water, you can add some dishwashing liquid to it, and it will make your tiles shine and glisten so much. And also while you're wiping, remember to be careful that the bleach doesn't touch the cupboard, the board, you know, because you don't know whether it's gonna, depending on what treatment you've got over it. Well, remember, this is actually thick bleach, so this could actually damage the board. It will cause it to swell. So be very careful how you're actually going around the skirting board or the edge of the cupboards and so on. So yes guys, this is what I've done. It's looking so much better now. And guys, this is something that you can do like maybe once a month. I mean every day or every week, depending on how much time you have, you would clean your floor. But I mean, to give it a deep clean like this with the thick bleach, that's something you can do like once per month. And I'm not doing this right now, but what you could do as well is you could actually use a toothbrush or a washing, like a brush that you use to wash your clothes, those laundry brushes, and you could actually scrub the grout and let it sparkle. So yeah, that's the small video, just me giving you these tips. I hope it's useful to someone. I just thought I'd come on and just show you this quickly, because sometimes you may have the simplest of things that you don't really know how to do, and you know, many people come on YouTube for the help for different things. So I hope this is useful to someone, and if it is, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share my video so it can actually help someone else. Another tip I could tell you before I go as well is that the same method that I used with the bleach on the grout is a method you could also use in your bathroom. You could use it to also bleach or remove stains or fungus, or you know, the watermarks that form on your the bathroom tiles. That happens easily. I mean, it's not because you're nasty or because of, you know, whatever other negative things that some people might think. It's just because it's more often than not, it's because of condensation that occurs in the bathroom, because maybe there's no ventilation or proper ventilation. Maybe your house is not properly ventilated for one reason or the other, and so when the moisture and everything hit the bathroom and it's got nowhere to go from, like when you're having your hot showers and bath and things like that, then it then condensates and it forms mold and all of that on your walls and your tile. So the thick bleach would certainly help to get rid of that problem. You just wipe the thick bleach all over it, leave it to soak, and it will kill the mold. It will come back bright and clean just like before. Then you just wash it off with plain water, and then you can use whatever else washing up solution that you normally use to wash the bathroom. So that's another tip for you as well. If you have any home cleaning tips that you'd like to share, feel free to add it in the comments, and I'll be happy to read them as well. Alright guys, so you see what I'm doing? I just keep rubbing it and just going over, and I'm telling you, it's looking amazing. It's so clean. The only funny thing about it is that it won't stay clean for long, because when you have kids and you have a dog, well, the dog is outside. I don't know if you can hear him in the video, but occasionally when he comes in the house, because like if it's too cold, then he's going to be inside. If it's warm, then he lives outside, but if it's too cold, then he has to come inside, because you can't let him freeze out there. But you know, when you go through and you do your cleaning and your floor is sparkling, but of course you know it won't stay this way for long, but at least if you know how to keep it clean or make it clean again, then that's the biggest thing. So that's it guys. So what you're gonna do now basically is just keep rubbing it for a while. I'm gonna go outside now, rinse them up out. I'm gonna come back and wipe over it until all the soap salt and everything has gone, and then I'm gonna leave it to dry. I may go over it with the dishwashing liquid to get the shine on. When that has dried, then I'm going to use my buffer broom and just rub it. Let me show you the buffer broom just so you can see what I'm talking about. It's this one. I bought this one, I believe, at Wilko if you're in England. But you can find them at any Home Depot store. You just when you finish like cleaning the floor with the dishwashing liquid or whatever cleaning solution, and when it's dry, you just use this to buff over the floor, and it gives it such an amazing shine. Okay guys, so hope this video is useful to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.